Right, hello YouTube, welcome back to more From the Depths. You join us back with the Work in Progress Cruiser. Today, as promised, we're going to be working on the guns. Which side is even the rear? It's the front, okay. We've got in the internals, most of them anyway. We've got the superstructure to some extent. It's very basic, but yeah, we're going to put in the gun turrets today. So, we've got the same amount of space in both. I've actually raised the floor up in here, so we only need one design. Let's see, sub objects on one axis. No, we'll do three. These fairly quick turning. Not sure we've got a tremendous amount more room than the turrets we built before, but I believe they are a bit taller, and we'll have these at a larger gauge. What gauge were these guns supposed to be? Armament. 152. Okay. We'll have these be dual. We're going to go for the same 8 main guns thing. Probably only need 2 of those, right, to get to the size we need. Oh yeah, 179. Okay. We may end up changing that a bit. I have a feeling there's a measurement like 179-ish or something that gets you, 149-ish or something, that, or 47 that gets you like a very specific characteristics that worked well before on something, but I gotta be honest, I'm forgetting what exactly. We'll have these fire... How much space do we have vertically? 6. If we stack it all the way up to the top. I prefer to be a bit lower down. If we go 2 meter... We've got to fit a fair bit in here. 3 or 6 autoloaders on each. And we could put ammunition. Yeah, then we can shield the front because we can put the ammunition all rearward facing. 1 clip each is not stellar, but it's not awful. And we're going to have a lot of these guns, so cost does matter a bit. We don't want to be too expensive if we can help it, so them not having enormous internals is not necessarily a bad thing. Right. Then metal at the front of the turret. Not so much it's clipping into the ground, but just have to make that nice and solid. Right. It won't protect the sides if they're hit, but that should protect the majority of the gun. Right. Now we need recoil absorbers, which I think we should be able to stagger in. We can get 4 or 5 in, or maybe 6. We go 1, 2. We go 1, 2. Yeah, we could totally fit another one in there. Okay. This one can even go a bit larger because it's gonna... I probably do want it to cover the hole in the deck. Although... No, I don't think we could fill those spaces, right? Because it won't be able to turn. At any rate, let's go... Actually, what we might even do is take those out. Let's snake back this like we did before. Just to make sure we get a little bit more cooling. Elevation mantlet. Yeah, place these for 3 meters with a sloped top. By sloped, I mean there specifically, and then this one can go out like that. It's 2 taller, so it'd be 1, 2. Yeah, that should be fine. Gives us a bit of space to armor up the turret in general. Square looking guns, but that's fine. It's not a bad look, honestly, for a gun turret. A bit of room for decoration. We'll put some fake rangefinders. We don't need real ones for those who haven't seen that bit. The detection system, or the detection for this campaign is set to automatic, like 1 or whatever it is. It's the setting that the game used to be on, where you didn't used to need detection systems at all. You just automatically can see the target. But I will set that to off. It just looks like a... it looks like a light or a rangefinder, but it isn't actually one. We could use a real one as to pretend to be one, but it will be more expensive. Yeah, I think someone else also said we don't necessarily need... yeah, we don't even need to create our own shells. We don't need the physical shell customizers on the ship anymore, I don't believe. I might do one anyway, because I believe that means we can edit the shells remotely. It'll automatically update, so we'll put it in the front. So we are at... they are 152, right? So 152 with a 2-meter shell. Maximum, right. Say, we'll start with 4. We do an armor-piercing cat. We'll try and make these APHE. If we can. So... 152. That shell length... 243. Okay. Too long. Piercing. Slightly too long again. Yes, this is what I was saying. I think there is a slightly smaller gauge where we get just small enough. Yeah, 142. We're going slightly under gauge, but means we can fit plenty in it. Yeah, I had a feeling I remembered something about that. Right. So 142. Kevin shell length. At the moment, we've got very high speed. Actually, pretty decent armor pen. At the moment, this would absolutely pen metal. You only need 40 AP to pen metal. If we were to just go an explosive here, or frag, I don't know which is... RPS modifier... so 8. It's the same with both. 38. Could potentially, that's good armor piercing. That might potentially go through and explode. I think we might even be better just building a bit more of an actual shell. Let's go. No, I think we'll try the concept. If we do 3 solid, pen depth fuse, and then 3 frag. We'll set the frag to a fairly tight 20-meter cone. Armor pierce 18. Oh, but kinetic damage... okay, so I think if it's half the armor's value, it'll take twice as much to go through, right? That should theoretically punch through. What's the health of a metal beam? 1680. That theoretically should punch through loads, but that can't be right, because that's... what I don't know is how damage is applied. If I knew that, we could try and math it out roughly and work out if we thought those were going to punch through or not. But with 11,755 frags as well, I think theoretically that should do okay. It's definitely got a very high shell velocity, so that's good. It should be reasonably accurate. What's the barrel length requirement? That's what we do need to check. 5-meter barrel. Okay. It's enough, so we go... arts cannons. Here we are. As this intakes. APS. This intakes. And we also go synchronize with firing piece 1. What's the fire rate on these? 20. Cool. A cool 20 shots a second. Wow, that would be good. So it should be a total of 40 shots a minute, or a 1 shot every about 2/3 of a second. We can also check what's limiting that to see if we could potentially improve that performance even further. Cooling limit is 35. Barrel limit is 2 seconds. It is the auto loader. Okay, that's fine. We can't really fit any more loaders into that without risking the gun becoming a bit explosive. Cool, I think that is our turret. Let's decorate it up a bit. Then we can start copying it onto the other slots. Oh, does it turn all the way around? No issues there. Yeah. Can't turn past there, but that's actually fine. We might have set angle limits to stop that colliding. Pretty high field of fire, actually. I didn't realise it could elevate that far. How far can it go? Up to there. What is the elevation on these? 20? That's 20 degrees? Oh, 40 degrees. Okay. Because these go up to 80, yeah. So, can't go all the way up, but it goes pretty far. We could potentially even make these AA mantlets, but nah, we'll go for elevation. I feel that's better. Or more fitting, at least, anyway, and it's a bit smaller. We need the ship decoration pack. I wanted the welded ladders. It makes the ladders a way up to it. What else could we put on it to decorate it? A little hatch, maybe? Oh, actually, no, we maybe don't want that because it might be in the way of the other thing. Though we could deco it. I suppose, yeah, we could deco it. There is one, isn't there, somewhere? It's the... Oh no, where is it? I'm trying to think. Deck awning? No, that's not it. But we do want to add some of those bits later. Actually, could we use one of these for a Does that look like a... No, okay. So potentially a like a canvas cover for the mantlet. Ah, here we go. Deck hatch. There we... Actually, is it deck hatch that I wanted? I thought it was a little 1 meter hatch. That's fine, that'll do. We do symmetry off and we do Control X. No, that's not it. No. Deck hatch. Oh, it's only the hatch itself as well. It's not the hasn't got the door on it, I guess, because of the way it works. I could try putting it there and see if it still turns, but I have a feeling it'll be in the way. Okay, maybe not then. Box vent. Yeah. Yes, do you see them? Oh, I know what we could add though. You know, sort of got lights on it. Oh, hang on. Ah, now that, however, that looks like a little hatch. There we go. Put that on. Let's make that a little larger, actually, if anything. 1.5. Oh, and... also rotate it to... No, that goes down 90. 90? 90? That's a bit. This one, 90. There we go. Oh, that looks something like a turret. A little block faced, but not really sure there's much we can do about that. Oh, I suppose we could do Is that better? Don't know. Oh, mind you, yeah, we could also... Do I like that more? I don't know. No, I don't think I do. We'll go with that. Well, there should be something else we can do to make this look prettier. Have we got any kind of canvas bit apart from that? I don't think we do, right? Alright, no, you know what? No, that's fine. That's fine. It works, I think. This will be the 5 meter cruiser Ep18 turret. I suppose Ep18 turret is not really accurate. It's just a general purpose turret, but... And we'll do those barbettes next. We'll make those actually look like... Yeah, is it barbettes? Is that the word I was looking for last time? I can't remember if that's the word I actually found in the end or not. We're trying to synchronize them all with each other? I think I've done that before. It kind of looks cool, but I don't know that it will work tremendously well. Let's try godly mode, save the vehicle. Let's load the good old Akazuki that we use for testing and see how we do as is, just without worrying about the thing, just how much damage do our main guns do. Not that it's the best angle, mind you, but yeah, definitely impacting. No problems with the fire rate, at any rate. The actual damage they're supposedly racking up is quite high. The effect on the enemy ship is questionable. Oh no, 96%. Yeah, no, actually they are doing some damage. Okay. By the time we have all our secondaries going as well, we might be okay with that. I think the pen depth fuse means we're at least getting the hits that are hitting are exploding. Oh, is that why it's running away if we hit the rudder? Might well be, actually, yes. This boy is getting awfully close to shore. No, maybe not. Oh, propeller hit. Oh yeah, we're set to broadside, aren't we? Yeah, okay, we definitely need to set angle limits on the turrets, because that one is looking the wrong way. Yeah, supposedly they are racking up quite a lot of damage. Yeah, let's set those turret limits now while we're thinking about it. I hate doing it, but the upper ones I think could turn full 360. They're not going to be limited, but the underside ones need to be limited, or they'll do what they did there and get stuck. Looks like we say 25. Oh, do we need to flip them because we're facing... We do, okay. Okay. Yeah, we can get rid of that, that's fine. I think we definitely will need some secondary main guns. They're not too bad, what we've got so far, but we're not firing enough shells, basically, at the moment. We can potentially as well see if we can load our same shells into the, into those secondaries as well. Right, and you, I think, can just be 25. To flip yours as well. What, 155? And same thing there. No. Okay, no, it was right the first time. It needs to be... That needs to be 155, and this needs to be 155 as well. And there we go. Let's improve those barbettes now as well. At least it's made them look visually appealing. Tell you what, we'll do what we've done on some of our ships before. Rather than round them, we'll keep them square, but we'll slope them. Just leave them fairly resilient still. Actually, more resilient because they're thicker. Without making them too much larger. Right, so that's our primaries. Let's see about adding some more secondaries, shall we? Simple weapons. Casemate cannons, I think we want, yeah. Oh, it's a 140mm. Oh, that's almost perfect, right? It's even marked as a, yeah, light cruisers and standard secondary for other ones. Yeah, okay. it is designed to have a bit of a thing built around it, huh? I guess we can build this into something, right? Or we could even have it coming out of here, which wasn't the original plan, but... we could do that. We could add a little bit of a slot and have it actually coming out of these sections instead. Yeah, I think that was cool. Let's do that. Maybe even one here? Yeah, why not? 6-shooter turret. And then we can have another one. Yeah, we can have another one in these parts. Have to armor the bottom a bit and redesign the upper sections, but that's fine. Yeah, 4 at the front, 6 at the back. Oh, assuming they can take the shell. Too long for this weapon. Okay, we will need a second shell customizer then. Those will be HE. We'll keep our main guns as the sort of armor-piercing frag. These will be just HE bludgeoning ones. What can they take? Max shell length 1.41 and it is 140mm. Okay. HE. Length. Okay, that's okay still. But a 2, I have a feeling that won't be. Is it 141 those go up to? I think that'll be just about okay, right? So, HE, HE. What sort of velocity are we looking at? Very high still. Very high. Nurse refuse to make sure they detonate. Should be fine. Right. Can you like that? We may also have to set angle limits on these guns as well, but I've got to actually build the little casemate around them before I can really tell exactly what that'll be. Oh, let's also start numbering the guns. These will be our number 2 guns. It's for the sake of testing. Number 2, and also number 2, and load a shell. Let's test them. How far around do they try to turn? If it is all the way, I will definitely have to change these. Yeah, they should not be able to turn that far. We'll have to limit these manually. We'll try and give them something that looks like they have a fairly good field of fire, but... and then limit it to that, how it appears visually. Oh, and then actually set up the shells for them. Also add some local weapons controllers. Oh, no, don't delete them. Put these behind. Right. We do another test of the same thing. Cost 159,000. We're still okay for cost, especially given we can still have torpedoes. Oh, big explosion. Okay, so I reckon that was probably the armor-piercing guns actually hitting the turret properly. Being tilted, and then the casemate guns on. Getting an angle. Okay, so we'll have to watch stability. We might have to make sure this ship is stabilized as well, like the previous one. Oh. Why are you not moving? Why is that on automatic all of a sudden? definitely going to stabilize this thing with... We might even do what the game does, the AI does, and use some roll props. I don't like it, but the hydrofills don't seem to work well enough. Oh, we might also have to tell the AI about your turning circle, mate, because you're about to crash. Or is it going to be smart enough to stop at the last second? No, it's absolutely about to beach us. Yeah, okay, we need to adjust that. Can't have it crashing either. That's fine, we'll do that later. Right. Now we are focusing on the weapons. So, let's get the angle limitations... No, let's build something for them to actually shoot from, and then let's set the angle limitations up. Do that, and then we do these. Oh, one moment, YouTube. Alright, and we're back. Sorry, I asked a question about something. Right. Let's go back to quickly mounting these, so they've all got a bit of turning space. We'll limit them to 45 degrees either side. That should be a pretty good field of fire. Inverted here. Even amount of tiny little anti-aircraft on there. What I will do though is I will add a little upgrade button as well, just to shield the bottom of that. Not that I imagine it'll matter, but if bullets hit it, might make a tiny difference. Let's put that gap as well. I appreciate them making the actual gun itself quite compact. Like, you have to limit it a bit yourself or it'll cause problems for you, but I do appreciate they've made it tiny, so it'll fit in tiny spaces and look right. Actually, I say about limiting this one to 45. No, that's okay. Actually, yeah, that's fine. It can still see 45 on either side of it. I think I can copy the field of fire restraints as well, so that'll speed things up a bit. These will all be the same. Uh, 135, wasn't it? You should be able to turn all the way up to about there, and then they start. Okay. Could they, in fact, if anything, go a bit tighter? Potentially, but we'll try it for now. I'd probably get away with a couple extra degrees because of the barrel size, but tell you what, if we try... It's 40 tighter? Yeah, 40's tighter, and then 130. I think that's worse, actually. That's fine. Oh, that was slightly better. Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. We'll just go with that. We'll go with that. If they're having trouble getting targets, we can always potentially change it. Oh, they're going to be wrong on this side, aren't they? They are going to be wrong on this side. Okay, that's fine. We'll just do this side then, and then we'll work out what they are for the other side. Oh, is it literally minus? And I'm not crazy, right? Okay, that's more like what we need. There we go. So, godly, we are not. Zuki. There you go, they are angling to get shots. However, we have decided to fast in the opposite direction, so they might struggle a little bit at the moment. Okay, I see, we're manoeuvring to broadside distance, I see. We're too close. We may have to work on the steering. It's a little wimpy. There's no way those guns are defaulting to yellow. We definitely need to sort the roll out. That is horrible roll. Not just seasick, you wouldn't be able to operate the ship with a roll like that. It's definitely not recall induced. Okay, we've got AHE hit there. I think they will be okay, but we need to sort this roll. That's probably the next thing to do, if anything. I know this was technically supposed to be at the end of the episode, but you know what? I'm going to do that now, quickly. At least we're going to give it a try. So, roll the preset. Okay, that does seem to be better already. It's still having trouble with beelining it for an island. We definitely need to sort that. I think we need to fix the turning circle in general. But that's all the time we've got for today. Hopefully you've all enjoyed. I make games as well as playing them. I like to remind everyone this occasionally, so if you really want to help out the channel, go check the links in the description. There's some games I've made. Next one's being worked on. I do intend to do a video on that at some point. Yeah. Hopefully you've all enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.